Yeah. Nice to have you back on the channel. I've been great. Yeah, I was sitting here for some days now and tried to make a video about my next album that I did. I rambled into the camera for hours, but in the end it was strange and weird. And I felt I need some help, so today I asked my my better half actually to help me, because she's the only person that listened to that thing constantly with me, because I'm overthinking it, and I sent it to the distributors now, and today in the morning I just grabbed her and put her in like my, I would say, new format, the desktop sessions, where I just hang with someone in the desktop and we listen to music, talk about things, whatever. I put Pascal on the channel and we talk about how I end up making this album. I just wanted to share that because for me it's always a big moment when I finally release something that is not techno, because it's way more personal than my techno stuff. My techno stuff is kind of a research, an instinct I follow, and I will never stop. The ambient guitar stuff, all the stuff I do, I put a lot of thoughts into this, and I don't know, I felt like making a video about this was super heavy for me. So Pascal helped me a little bit, and I hope you enjoy my first, and I hope more are incoming desktop session. Oha.
So hello friends.
You're way more YouTuber than me.
I am taking over today because I want to share with you this beautiful person made a new album, ambient album, and I actually owe you that I became an ambient listener, an ambient lover, thanks to you for showing me this music. So I'm very honored to be in your studio today.
Such a podcast.
And having the chance to talk about it a little bit, and
I mean, I felt like I need to talk with you about this album when I want to talk about the album. Before I release it, I feel like I need to talk about it. But no one else hear it for now, but you listen it every day because you live with me. So you know all the tracks, you know the names, you know the cover, and we can already hear a bit. It's an ambient album again, and I feel like my albums are like concept that I put away from all the techno that I do, that is more like an instinct that I follow, like about sound design and rhythmics. With the ambient stuff, I feel like it's more like a healing I do to myself, and then just want to share it with the world, I think. And what would be interesting for me would be simple like that right now. What's your favorite?
Okay, so I would say I like Die Nacht, Das Meer. I really like those both. I mean, I like them all, but if it's okay with you, because you started mentioning that for you this is a concept, and this album is called Vollmond. So maybe explore in this concept which track for you reflects a bit more kind of like the essence of this album, if there is.
I mean, then it would be the track Full Moon.
Nah.
Starting with.
So what are we hearing now?
I mean, rain.
Which rain?
The thing is with the albums, I would say I always first record something, an atmosphere that make me calm down. Anti-ADHD recordings that I collect over my phone with the binaural mics, and then later when I have the recordings, I just load them in the S4, and I feel like then I just know, okay, this is this atmosphere, this feeling I feel, and then I'm just starting making sounds like here now, just slowly. And here we are, where you actually you started to play on that patch. I remember when I didn't know it would be a full track. You started to make this melody that just come in.
I remember you showed me how this beautiful machine works.
See.
Yeah.
And then you started to make random things, and I used it like a random trigger because you don't know what you do, so you just touch things and make things that I would maybe not do like this. And then I just put it in like a range that it was working, because it was like a little bit clipping and a little bit like, but I just put it together, but I didn't touch the melody, and it was a beautiful melody. And I feel like the rain and that melody from you became then the soul, and with the soul I feel like I'm getting the track together.
Also, I feel from what I observe you making this music, you have like a structure of how you build these tracks in this machine. Would you like to talk about it a little bit? Like, what's your system? How is your workflow?
I mean, yeah, I do everything in the S4 because I feel like I want to separate it from the computer. It's like, gives me this analog feeling of having this one machine that I just have headphones on and just separate it from the other world, just isolate myself into this one machine and just calm myself down. It's like literally just therapy. And then I sculpt somehow, like you have just 4 channels, so you're really limited, and that gives me a lot of pleasure because you really have to design 4 elements the best you can do, and 1 element I already take away because I have always 1 element is just the grounding, so it's like the recording with no effects.
And you always use mostly nature sounds, right?
Calming stuff, and in my case, in the moment, it's nature. Totally for this album, it's always nature.
But I think it's amazing because it already gives you like a atmosphere of something that is maybe coming from the real world.
It gives me a huge contrast to what I normally do, because normally I'm looking for aliens. Like in techno, I try to find sounds that are like so far away from this world that you almost feel like, whoa, what is that? You know, it's like so alien that you're like, creatures. Like the sound design have to be intense, and here the sound design have to be like a warm hug, you know, like calming down, and like everything is okay. And I try to translate that in all the tracks. Like since the second album. The first album was a little bit more like it calls Close the Circle, and it was literally closing a circle of, I think, more heavier times. And now it's like more the harmony times. So yeah.
Hey, but there was 1 album in between.
Yeah, the first one was like more the rock side and like Nirvana, Depression. And then there was this 1 album where I was like really inspired by Viva l'Amour. And
now this is kind of I don't know, I really can feel how your maybe concept behind it's this concept of healing music, of music that creates like a warm hug, you say?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I would say I really try to have just 4 elements, and in a way just 3 elements and 1 ground floor. The ground floor is the recording, then I have 2 elements that are modulated and like synthesized, like the texture thingy that I built there, and then the melody that you built. And then I have sometimes I have bass lines, like here now I have this bass sequence that's literally actually the same like the melody.
I love that.
And
I love
then,
this reflection of like the higher pitch tones melody, and then this like bassy
contrast
mirror is amazing. Do you have this in another track?
I feel I have it in all of these tracks actually.
Can we maybe?
I mean, I would say also in here we have first the recording.
What is this?
This is literally when we was in Chile, like the Laguna. So it's like this little water thingy with a lot of variation of birds, and they're all passing by on me, and I'm just sitting there like listen to the stuff, and behind me is like a little gap on sand, and then there's the ocean, like all the waves coming down. So the bass that we hear right now is literally just the recording.
I love it.
And then again the contrast fading in slowly, like some synthesized sounds that are instantly in contrast to the recording, because it's like, oh, there's something happening, right?
But it's like a really soft, I don't know, I feel like it feels like a very organic contrast, because it's like a new bird kind of hearing. It's not just like something that takes you out of the surrounding of the atmosphere. It's like you build into the atmosphere already.
Yeah, it's like it hugs the atmosphere that I recorded, and it's just
maybe
like coming
it's also,
in slowly.
how you are integrating these aliens that you create for techno, these creatures and this extraterrestrial life, merging it to a very grounded and real sound space. I don't want to say soundscape because
it's too classic.
Actually, it is.
I try that the stuff fades soft in. Like for example, here it's actually zero dark for now. But if I would just skip now, we have that thing, right? I mean, you know it already, right? And it's fading really.
Is this also two tracks mirroring?
Yeah, I mean,
are they connected?
You see how it comes here?
Yes.
Softly in?
Yes.
On my classic breathing.
I love your breathing there.
It's like in hip hop, you know, they have this like Morio beats. And then the beat is starting or something. I feel like for ambient, I have this with the.
But it's okay. It's again playing with this like material world, imagination, sounds that you know, sounds that you don't know, you know, sounds that are familiar from this reality, and sounds that are more abstract creations, I would say.
That's true.
And then you have this breathing in between. I really like it because it takes you back to again being in this flesh realm where you breathing.
Yeah, and it's also this what I want, like the everything is okay. It's like It's like when people ask me sometimes like how you would describe your ambient, I always say it's like a warm hug, like the feeling of and it's literally what I'm doing in the recordings, right? So here you see like there's this thing coming, and then I even have this time this little rhythm, bum, 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 like pulsing to give like tension.
Yes.
Yeah. So again here, I try to have this like synthesized sounds, nature sounds, and I really try this time in this album that like the recording itself is the main element and not the sounds. So the sounds are like more like morphing into the recording. That's why also a lot of tracks just starting literally with the recording. Like here, I think, for example, you have just a recording where we was in Greece with the cicada breaks.
Cicada is the
animal,
insect.
yeah, the insect, right? And I just love the atmosphere. I was on the balcony, I remember. There on the left, you can hear the shower dripping. Then this instant, I don't know, this animal gives me instant a feeling of it's night. So the synth that I'm fading in now is like based on the feeling of night for me. It's like, and then the cars passing by on the street, I love the sound. It's like,
yeah, it's again playing a bit with like nature and man-made creations. Human-made, sorry.
Yeah.
Bad feminist. No, but I don't know. I feel like it's really. I mean, I know you already, and I am part of some of these moments too.
Absolutely.
But I think it's very beautiful how you make this into music and how intimate it is. How you bring somehow inviting us, people who listen to this music, into these little moments of your life that you take, like how you said, you begin with a recording, you create, like you capture a moment.
Yeah, and then I go back when I make the track and try to take that feeling from that moment and translate it in 3 more elements. Yeah, and this is literally the full thing actually. Like here we have like Greece and the night and this calming, just really calming. I love all the FX sounds here. And you see like the elements are similar to the cars, similar to...
It's so dreamy here, how there are no so clear separation between the elements, what is car, what is human, what is...
This is absolutely what I try to do also.
Yeah.
Then I have also here, I was in the forest when I recorded this with the bike alone. I went alone in the forest and I was like, I'm proud of myself doing this stuff. Like alone, and then feel like I want to have nature, so I just grab my shit and go there, and I don't need to, someone comes with me or all this stuff that humans do sometimes, right? Codependency, like you just you just do it and sit there and enjoying it. And I recorded like I think next to rain and the lama, like the mare and the ocean. For me, like 2 of the beautiful sounds on nature are leaves. For me, like leaves in the wind, and this is literally Plenterwald. Then I climb on like a little tree and just sit there, so I'm like really close, you know, with the trees up there. It was really high.
Can we hear? Is this one?
Yeah, it's this one. Just go up.
So the full whisper of the leaves is untouched.
Yeah. And then I layer the pad, but I also layer, now you hear the noise.
This.
Yeah. The noise comes with the pad.
What is the pad?
And on that I have a layer of noise, so every time the pad gets like excitement in the sound, you get a little bit like...
I love it. I make it a bit lower so I can hear you.
You're a professional podcaster.
I know.
Yeah, I feel super weird like talking alone about this album right now, so I forced into the channel. By the way, she have a YouTube channel too, so I will link that somewhere here, and you follow.
Yeah, and actually I'm very honored to have this healing music for my healing career. No,
Yeah.
really, like I work a lot with people in the room, you know, and calming them or helping to calm down also. And this music, you can see how it has an impact, and it's a very real effect on this. I don't know, this, like, it connects you with something. We all have this memory, or we all have this let's say, like a deep connection, maybe not so clear always, but nature is something, means something for us all.
It's in our brain.
It is
absolutely.
in our genes.
There are like astronauts who like literally getting a mental breakdown when they're too long up there because they have no audio, right?
I can imagine.
And what them helps them a lot is nature sounds, just recordings of rain. Like they start crying and be like, we are so connected to normal audio for us, and when it's gone, we like losing it completely. Like in winter, you sometimes can feel it when there's no birds, and you're just like, it's so trist, and you don't know even why. And then in spring, when they're coming back, and you're like,
that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
That's why.
The birds are back.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, something like this.
Yes.
Yeah, and I feel also in techno, you know, there's like a lot of times, also like sometimes they make like an ambient track, this first track or something, but it's always this like dark, droney, like, and I was always thinking this is ambient. Like, can be also like, I don't know, gong ambient and Healy music or something, but I remember when I found Astral Industry with you actually, and I was like obsessed with it, and we listened it so much. I realized they're doing a lot with nature and textures and stuff, and I think I have a lot of inspiration from Ario's selection there. And yeah, now I also like this like two worlds of like this texture ambient, and then there's also a little bit this like hyper ambient stuff that like here in the underground scene we have a little bit, like in Queer, for example, or, where they play this like almost hip hop beats, but they never have the drop, they never have the proper kick. It's just like
Do you have something like that?
Yeah, I have like one track that is like a little bit inspired by that.
You also have one in your previous album.
I always put one track in the middle somewhere that is like a little bit like that. And this one, yeah.
Die Kleinigkeit. So what means Kleinigkeit for people that don't speak German?
It's the little things. Like Kleinigkeit is just small things, like little details, little things that I see. Little things that make me happy, you know? Like they give me, it's like a positive track actually. But it has this like calm filtering, weird percussion elements, and I like it. So when we go a little bit in, with textures, ambient, everything is there. But I'm a huge fan of like rhythmical patterns, of course. I mean, I do techno, right, for that. And putting that into ambient is always interesting for me. And I feel like here I can do things that I can do sometimes in techno not so much, because then I'm losing people because it's too polymetric, polyrhythms. And I love jazz drummers when they're going like completely wild and losing it. And I did that somehow here a little bit. Like I was like, it's like slowly coming in. Like when we go here. It's super like cute and sweet.
Like you.
Just the rhythms.
It's playful, it's like... Yeah.
And it's also a little bit like a little peak for the album, and then we come back down. Like for example, we start with track 1, track 3, track 1, track 2, and then track 3 have already a little bit more noise. So it's already like more rich in the frequencies. And then we have this one with, actually rhythms. And then the track after is again like super soft. And we land the ship kind of again with, it's like the middle track. It's like 3 on the top, 3 on the in the end.
I love this combination, like the interaction between this like jumpy, playful, cute element and the surrounding.
See.
What is that? This like.
I feel like it's like. You mean that?
I love it. Yes.
Yeah, that's something I did on that album a lot.
How you do that?
It's when I have the granulator in a sample that have like a lot of, I don't know, someone is talking or whatever, and then I make it super short, so it's like playing the sample back really fast.
Like a short
like
piece of the sample.
If I say hello, that's the word, then I take the hello.
Do you remember what was the sample?
No. But you have this like and then you make it move through the sample. So it's like hello. And then because the sample was like something, I don't remember more, but it was like a texture or something. And then you stride through it and then having this. Yeah, and then I panned it so it flies around you.
Wow. So it's moving.
Like the cars passing by, you know.
I love that effect. It's really nice. It's really
for me,
immersive.
It's just like,
but it's immersive, you know. It's like, again, like a warm hug. It's like around you.
I have a concept, yes.
Hey, can we listen to Die Nacht? I love it so much.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, here I played with like super long delay times.
And this one?
Yeah.
Tell us. Was that your breathing? Is this your breathing? No.
I don't think so. But again, I think I used the sample as like just as not so fast, but more like. But then everything goes to this really long delay.
Is this here also an atmosphere track? Or is the cicada the insects?
Yeah, but this time the cicada comes in soon. And the thing is, the sample that I got from them was super short. So I make a loop that you don't hear the loop, but it was still too short, so you could kind of get that as a loop. So I did some modulation on the granular engine. So I was moving a little bit and pitching it up and down and find a sweet spot. So they sometimes like. I think you like that a lot.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I was really like an accident. I was like, oh my god, this is good. Now it sounds like a good recording.
I love how you took this sample of the insects, intervene it, but then kind of you gave life to more insects because now you have
with different pitches.
A wider range of.
There was just one cicada that I recorded here. This one I recorded, but I make it fade in, fade out with different pitches, so it sounds like there are more than one. And what I really like is that with this super long delay, normally I don't like to do this because it fucks up your mix also because it gets a lot of tailing.
Where is it?
All the elements like and it changed the sound, so everything that goes into that will be repeated for sure 4 or 6 times.
Is it on each one of these
Just on the
elements, or
on this like involving one element that I put through like a super long delay that is like on 1/4 or something. So it's like.
Can you also in this machine make a delay, for example, for all the elements together for the whole project? Or
Actually, you don't have master. You don't have a master delay. I think you just have a master compressor to make everything more compressed. But you can make the same delay time on each and giving the same %, and then it's sounding like it's on all.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, in the C cards, I don't have delay. Otherwise, they would be like or something. And when I keep them like natural as possible, when they're already like kind of fake because I formed them to this. But I like how they're like stuck sometimes. Like they're stuck because of the granular engine like comes to the end to the sample and just jumps back. And then I was super lucky and I got this like amazing bass line that is in this beautiful chords. And then it's the perfect chord. It's like this.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. And I think now we actually talk about all of the tracks already.
I think so. I think the first one we didn't. But we started.
I would say one. We should like. I mean, okay, why not?
Okay,
why
wait.
not?
No, we started with the first one, no?
No, we started with
the Atmo.
Yeah, but actually the first one is...
the first one is important.
Yeah, because it's always when I connect to a new album, I feel like I have my guitar in my hands. And with this track...
It's your language to yourself, saying like, now we make
emotional music, yeah. So yeah, here I have like soft little bells and percussions, and then getting noises in. A beautiful noisy drone, really soft, really like. And then I played on the guitar some notes that are also really like, aww. Like, you know, nice. And I played them really slow. So it's also like,
And die Ruhe is like the quiet, no?
Yeah,
the calm.
the silence, the calm.
Silence.
What gives me a lot of pleasure in the moment.
The calm.
Yeah. I know. Life was really hectic for some years, totally here in Berlin, and I know since I'm 30, I feel like I'm enjoying the calmness a lot.
Takes a new
chapter
level of importance also.
Yeah, absolutely.
To rest and
Yeah, the tracks are, I think, tools to also get that, you know, like I wanna calm down a little bit, and it can help to just make one of the tracks on and just listen to this and close your eyes and
exhale. So, is there something else that you maybe would like to bring into this moment about this album?
I feel like in these times where everything is so much and we're getting so much like noise in our face 24/7, I think I'm not a person of a lot of words, so I think I just do these pieces to put my part to make people calm down between all the noise, between all the techno, between all this knowledge, between all the noise that comes from social media, politics, everything, and you just take a moment and also just reset. And I think for this I built this, and I hope people will get calmness out of it. I don't care about sales, I don't care about that someone listen to this. I just want that people have a tool to calm down. And yeah, my little concept albums, they're just personal for me, healing processes, and then I share them. That's why I put them on platforms that I normally don't would put music on.
I mean, our little dog
loves Ambient.
And the music you make, and every time you start, she's like, no, but really, like, I see it. And like I was saying before, like when I play this music or your album in my classes, and I see how literally the bodies begin to soften and people take deep exhales, and there is this feeling of something is holding you, like we need to feel this warm hug, or like this nature sounds around, and then when you feel held, you actually, there's something that can release.
Because there's someone.
I think you're making this with your music, and I love it, really. I mean, so yeah, please take a listen of this beautiful, beautiful music.
Okay, well, thank you, because I sit here since 2 days, try to record something about the album, because you have to do some kind of promo, right? And I didn't know what to do, so I sit here and
You're
I was
too
like,
modest. This is an amazing music, and
yeah, now I have to grab my girlfriend to make this video.
I mean, yeah, thank you for inviting me and to
always, babe.
opening and showing us.
Now I'm getting shy.
No.
No,
okay.
we closed this video. Yeah, I will link everything somewhere here in the corners, and the album and her channel. And we see us very soon. Bye.